Hello guys, welcome back to my channel lifetalk, where we talk about life and more. Today I'm here to discuss on a taboo topic, suicide. So everyone among us would have gone through some tough times and some low phase in your lives. So the thought of suicide or to take your own life would have crossed your mind at least once in your life. I am here to discuss my experience on the suicide attempt, where I actually thought of taking my own life. So let's hit into the story. This incident happened during my childhood days when I was in my 5th grade. I think I will be about 10 or 11-year-old. I had a very difficult childhood. Not just for me, but for everyone else around me, because I was a very difficult kid. During my times, parenting has more to do with violence. You beat up the kid, you shout at him, you trash him, rather than talking to him or role modeling. These were the good parenting tools of my times. The more you beat up a kid, the society will tell, oh, what a good parents they are having. So to make my matter worse, I was in a joint family. Everybody around me comes with that innate responsibility to parent me, to coach me, and to beat me. Okay. I am not here to play the victim tag. No, I am not. Because I was a very rebellious kid. I was a very difficult kid. Can you imagine the worst possible thing to say to a parent or the worst possible thing that you can do as a child? I have did it all. So I have no complaints. I'm not here to play that victim tag. I was just, want to tell my experience. So that was the situation. So beating up, trashing or shouting, these words were all part of my routine. You just get up in the morning, get beaten up for something, you go to your school, the teacher will beat you, and you come back from school and the mom will beat you because your teacher beat you. So, you go to bed either with a shout or a beating. That's how my routine works. That's how my routine was. One day, things got a little out of hand. I don't remember the incident exactly, but I remember my mom was so pissed. She took out a cane and she started beating me black and blue. I was so pissed. I was so angry. I don't know what get into my mind. I ran to that warehouse. We are basically farmers, so we have this warehouse where we store all the farming equipments, all the things and pesticides and things like that. I just grabbed a bottle of the pesticides and I unscrewed the bottle and I threatened her. Okay, so you want me dead, right? So let's have it. I'm going to drink this bottle. That changed everything. The next moment, everything changed. My mom started shrieking out and all my aunties and uncles and grandfather and grandmothers, everybody came surrounding me. For a moment, I got what I want. I got the attention. So much of people were surrounding me, pleading with me, arguing with me, bargaining with me. I felt high. Although I was enjoying the situation very much, I have no clue how to end it. In my whole life, I never had this kind of attention, this kind of love flowing. And that's the time my father walked in. He came home that day for some other reasons. And he saw the crowd and, he thought he will come up and check. And there I was, standing with that pesticide bottle in my hand and, being the hero. So talking about my father, he's a politician. The thing is, I never get to see him. The morning when I gets up, he would have gone. By the time he returns, I would have been in bed. So we hardly see each other. We hardly interact. We hardly talk. So I have no clue how he is going to react or what he is going to say. So I was a little perplexed or confused when I saw him walking towards me. My father, he calmly walked towards me. He saw me standing like a hero with a bottle of pesticide in my hand. The crowd was actually pleading with my father, to do something because this girl is about to take the pesticide. So please do something. My father calmly walked down and he looked in my eyes and he said, drink it. I can't believe my eyes. Your own father is actually saying, drink pesticide. I was shocked. So are my crowds. They actually looked at him like a murderer. Even I looked at him like a murderer. How can he? He is not pleading. He is just asking me to take the pesticide. I said, what? He don't have a doubt in his mind when he said this. I said, drink it. I have no plans to drink it. Definitely, I don't want to die like that. I just want to scare them. I definitely don't want to die. I don't know, my father have seen that in my eyes, or actually he is asking me to die. I have no clue. I was actually started panicking. I was confused and perplexed. I asked him, why? Why do you want me to drink it? My father looked me in my eyes and said, if you don't feel worthy of your life, if you don't feel worthy enough to live, if you don't feel it, you don't deserve to live, you can die. Uh-oh. That is too much for a 10-year-old. I was scared. It is like, if you don't drink it, he is going to force you to drink it. I remember throwing that bottle away and running inside the house. And I remember getting a sore butt at least for a few days after that. Oh. The thing is, that incident changed my life. I don't know how, but it changed my life. So something happened after that. Suddenly all my parents, all my relatives, all my uncles and aunts stopped parenting me. They stopped beating. Out of a blue, they just stopped beating me. They might have thought, let the karma get her. So now, if I go home with my children and if they do something crazy, my mom will look at me and say, no, not even close to what I have gone through. They say the revenge is best served when it is cold. Can't argue with that logic. So later in my life, I started to prioritize myself. I started taking decisions for myself, be it my career, be it my relationships, be it my studies, or be it my investment, whatever it is. I started to value myself. I learned to value myself. I started to see the worth in myself. And that changed my confidence level. It changed my understanding. It changed my sense of self-worth. What I am today is because of my dad and that one day incident. It changed my life upside down. My profession has helped me to interact with a lot of people in my life. And a lot of people who actually have the thoughts of suicide, or actually who have attempted suicides. We had this kind of talks and discussions and counseling sections. So initially I had those notions. People who are actually attempting suicide are people who have low self-esteem, or someone like me who is actually looking out for attention, or people with a fragile mental state. But to my surprise, these were people who are actually confident and very successful in the society. That surprised me. They were confident people. So what is actually going wrong with them? When I analyzed, I figured out that they are building up their confidence in their privileges. They are confident because of their relationships. They are confident of their family. They are confident of their career, their looks, their bank balance, something exterior. And when this situation changes, they lose their confidence. They lose their value, their self-worth. And that is the time they actually think of suicide. You shouldn't be doing that mistake. You should be confident about the person you are. You should be focusing on that. You should be confident about your abilities, your possibilities, your passion. You shouldn't be focusing otherwise. So focus on yourself, focus on you. That is more eternal and permanent. So if you are going through hell, all I can say is please don't stop. Keep going. If you stop, you will be permanently in hell. So if you keep going, there will be always an exit door waiting. There is a concept of hell and heaven. Where the heaven is placed? The heaven is placed exactly in the middle of hell. You have to go through hell to reach heaven. So, if you are going through hell, please don't stop. Keep going. It takes only half the courage to kill yourself to make a new living. With that thought in mind, I'm ending today's section. So hope you really like this video, guys. If you really do, please make sure to like, comment and share. And also, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.